distract me from my thoughts, 'cause I am sinking lower, sinking lower. It's getting hard to breathe. Don't wake me till it's over, till it's over. I'm not too far away, but I keep it close. This distance that I hold, it keeps me all alone.
Alright, so a calorically late start to the day today. Couldn't wait to go home to start preparing food. Just stopped by a little place called Hot Bagels and More. I don't know how local it is, I don't know if it's all over the world, but I know they exist where I live. And this is a bacon, egg, and cheese under everything bagel, and I'm going to delete this on my way home before my real breakfast. Alright, so before I'm going to cook breakfast, I'm going to show you guys what came in the mail in this beautiful little brown box right here. Boom! This is 128 gigabytes of RAM. So for the longest time, this was my main workstation machine. This is the MacBook Pro from like 1 or 2 years ago, whatever. And now it is completely slow and fried. Every time I get a MacBook, it's nice and smooth, clean at first, and it just dies. So we have upgraded to the 2019 maxed out iMac, but I only got 8 gigabytes of RAM because this is one of the first computers that Apple's releasing that has a very simple modular way to just swap out the RAM. Now, I did buy 128 gigs of RAM from Amazon and I installed it on my computer, and then it just had a fucking full-blown kernel panic and it would just reboot, and I think one of the sticks is defected, so I had to call the company OWC. They sent me 4 new sticks. I'm gonna put this in my computer now, ship the old sticks back, and it's 128 gigs of RAM. See, I didn't even think I would use 128 gigs, but when you have like After Effects open and Final Cut and a bunch of tabs in Safari, you're easily chewing through like 60, 70 gigs. So if this RAM crashes, I'm going to be suicidal. So like I said, I have very strong reason to believe that only one of the RAM sticks is defected, and that's because I went to System Preferences, looked at my whole memory setup, and one of the RAM sticks for the part number just said nothing whatsoever. So I did notice that 2 sticks did work. So here I have basically 2 64 slots for dual channel memory. That's why they're separate. So I'm gonna take these out. I'm gonna put these in. Whoa, I just literally noticed, look, new RAM is green. Old RAM is blue. What's going on? That's super fucking weird. I don't know why. I'm making sure they're real tight in there. Alright, that's good. Alright. Moment of truth. Well, not really, because it's definitely gonna boot up. But the question is, under load, will it crash? I will find out by the end of today. There we go, we got 128 gigs of RAM, and then when I go into here, it's wonderful because every manufacturer part number, serial number has a valid number to it, where on the previous sticks, it literally, manufacturer just said like 0 for all of them, and for one of them was just a complete dash, like /NA, so shit was defected. This looks like it's good, so I'm happy. Yep, I just did some more research. These are not supposed to be blue. This is very strange. We're just gonna put it in this box right here. We're gonna close it up and we'll send it back. Alright, so for breakfast, we're gonna have this banana right here. And we made half a cup of rice, 4 eggs, half an avocado, and a little bit of arugula and spinach. Normally I would have added kale in here too, but My fucking kale went bad, so I had to throw it out. But yeah, here's this breakfast, just splashed with sodium all over the place, and this will be pretty much the last thing I eat before I go to the gym. So right now I'm just gonna edit the video up to this point and see if this iMac crashes. And like I said, whether it does or does not crash is gonna have a direct one-to-one correlation with how my well-being is gonna be for the rest of the day. We got Dylan McKenna over here, important business call.
Dave, I'm in full-blown recovery mode right now.
Enlighten us, Jeff. What is this right here?
So basically this is my new nootropic stack. This is Gorilla Mind Rush.
Nootropic stack or literally full-on everything stack?
Yeah, so basically if you want to take both, then it's just a full-out
What's it called?
stim stack. Gorilla Mind.
Gorilla Mind Rush.
Fuck. Gorilla Mind Rush, that's the stimmy one. The Gorilla Mind Smooth, you combine them.
What, you take them both together?
Sometimes. Only sometimes when we're feeling really confident.
James, I need everything that you gave him. The TMGs, the D pills, the nootropics, the all of it.
I don't think you can handle it.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's an aggressive statement.
This is a Toys R Us bottle. I can handle this.
I'm supposed to make colors so vivid that's like watching a cartoon.
Really? I could use a couple
looks just
cartoons
like
in my life.
actually
How you holding up?
I feel like shit right now. Fucking kill everybody in this entire fucking store, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm feeling great.
You're gonna Cheeto burrito. You're gonna watch a bunch of happy people eat their saturated,
Their
fat,
queso.
soggy burritos and their fucking queso, and you're gonna eat 6 ounces of chicken off some cardboard and lick the
Yeah,
cardboard
it's
for more
fucking
fiber.
sad. And like some fucking grass. It's sad. Yeah, I might get some spinach with it if I'm lucky.
Damn.
It's a sad life.
How much long until your show?
Pretty much 3 weeks. Like 3 weeks and like 3.
Can you make it?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it.
Hey, so what's going on? Let me see that midsection. Let me see it. Whoa. Yo, that's not what Stephen Cow looked like 3 weeks out of a show. What's wrong? Did you do something wrong?
I don't know.
There's just a big ass vein there. James, guess what? I squat again.
Awesome.
You know what I did about my back pain?
You ignored it.
I just ignored the fuck out of it.
Because you're a savage.
It only exists if you tell yourself it exists. Just manual override, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah, like this time, and I'll be completely fine. It's a wise decision, yeah?
Sometimes.
Yeah, this is one of the times. Yeah.
You'll end up in a wheelchair. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Alright guys, so as you just heard, I was actually just playing around with James and kind of being half true, half serious. So yeah, long story short, with the back situation, I pretty much got it to a good enough place where I could start squatting if I do a particular set of things beforehand and during the squats, which I'm going to talk about right now. And honestly, even if it doesn't fully go away, like I just want to squat so bad that I'm just going to do whatever it takes. I'm just going to, like I said, playfully with James, just pretend like the pain's not there. So here is my new leg day regimen, and this is kind of the first day that I'm actually doing it. And this is, I went into this workout unsure of how I was going to feel squatting because I was able to squat one time in the Manchester vlog, kind of went silly, 315, which is too heavy, but I was able to do that with minimal pain, and I hit a leg day with James a few days ago and I was fine. So anyway, the reason I'm starting off with hip thrusts right now, I'm doing a relatively low weight for about 3 sets of 10 I did, and this is basically just to help activate my glutes and my hamstrings during my squats, which are hands down my lagging muscle groups. And I always notice that I have that little back pain, and then as soon as I do some hip thrusts, basically I stand up, I squat, everything just fires correctly, everything just feels pretty good. So I'm still going to be doing a progressive overload when it comes to this hip thrust warm-up, but yeah, right now I'm just doing 275 for 3 by 10 before my squats. Next workout is probably going to be like a 285. So today I decided to do it was either 4 or 5 sets of 8 with 275 on squat. And as you see, I'm doing low bar, which I haven't done in a very, very long time. And I noticed that with my back situation right now, low bar is my best option because I'm able to have so much back tightness, where with high bar, your back's still tight, but just halfway through the lift on the way up, there's like a little bit of a lack of structural and integrity compared to the low bar squat. So what I'm thinking about here is bracing my back and having it as tight as humanly possible, and then going down and then just exploding up, and also not going down too fast, and just really trying to consciously activate my glutes. And when I lock out, trying to hold my glutes in a flex position too, which I wasn't able to do on all sets, because after I did each set, I literally looked in the camera, I analyzed it like 5 times, and made like little teeny micro adjustments for the next set. So yeah, here's 275 from the side. And every time in the past, I'd say 1 or 2 months, where I just even playfully started messing around with squats and I was good, towards the end of the workout or somewhere else throughout the day, my back was feeling a little off. But I could honestly say that after this workout, there was genuinely no back issues at all. So I really think that starting off the hip thrust, keeping it low bar nice and tight and safe, is going to be good for me going forward. And I'm like ecstatically fucking excited to continue, because if you're not squatting really, or deadlifting, mainly squatting, you kind of, your workouts are just like shit. It's just not the same. Like upper body, chest, all that, it's just way too easy. There's just something just brutally honest and difficult about the squat. So if you guys have anterior pelvic tilt or issues with your back in general, I can't say that this will work for everyone, but you could of course just try this out, and yeah, you might be temporarily fixed, or fixed completely like I am. So yeah, this is my last set of 275. Felt really fucking good. And yeah, I think next workout I'm probably gonna do like a 5x5 with 315, and then I'm gonna do maybe another set of 10 next workout, then a set of 8 with like 295, and then a set of 5 with like 335. Then I'll be doing my sets of 8 with like 315. I'm just gonna work from there, and I'm getting that 500-pound squat. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. It is coming. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the voiceover. Don't really have anything else to say. Enjoy this nice little song and this last set of hamstring curls that I filmed. I did, I think, 3 or 4 sets. Only filmed 1 because it's a relatively boring movement. And yeah, that was pretty much it for my leg day. It's still relatively low volume for now, but we're gonna slowly start escalating up very soon. What do you think about the new Lion King?
Lion King fight bad guys.
Lion King fought the bad guys?
Yeah.
Did Mufasa clip everyone?
Yeah.
I thought Mufasa got clipped. Did Simba come in as the Messiah and clean everything up?
Yeah.
Yeah? What about Scar? How is he looking? All disheveled, decrepit and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, did he get beaten? So that little post-workout shake you guys just saw me make was just probably like 8 ounces of orange juice, a few scoops of that dextrose powder, and just a sprinkle of pink Himalayan salt on top. And that's basically just replenishing my glycogen stores like that. It's not really essential. They're gonna get replenished either way if you just eat normally. There's just something, you know, real nice about having them just fill up like dirt. Yeah, so the post-workout actual meal that I'm making is gonna be sweet potato right here, 3 of these, mixed with 1 cup of rice and a whole pack of 80 lean, 20% fat beef or bison. I think it's just beef that I got. So if you guys want to make it the exact way that I do, I just take some sweet potatoes, wet them, stab them with a fork, preheat the oven to 450, and I slide them in there for about 45 minutes. Now, because these are a little thicker than the ones I normally do, I'm going to put these in for about 50, 51, 52 minutes. And halfway through the timer, I'm going to start cooking the rice. Then I'm going to come in and make the beef, wishy-washy, mash it all together. Then I'm going to eat it. Hey Siri, set a timer for 52.5 minutes. Yeah, that's sweet potato intuition right there. So as that food's cooking, I'm just gonna bang out a little bit more editing and just, you know, my sense of well-being and just quality of life just had fucking skyrocketed after getting this computer, right? So this is a 27-inch iMac, like I said, so this has a 5K Retina display. Then the display over here is just Apple's Thunderbolt display, not Retina, just regular resolution. Actually, Apple does not sell this anymore. And fun fact about how I got this monitor was basically, I think 13, 14, 15 at the time, and I was working as a busboy at this one restaurant, and I literally was making like $30, $40, $50 a day, and then when I saved up $1,000, I walked all the way to the Apple store. It's probably like a 1.5 2 mile walk, purchased this big fucking display, carried it, it was massive, it was like bigger than me, all the way back to work after my break was over. And then I took it home and I set it up, and I was using a little MacBook Air at the time, so this monitor is staying with me.
Distract me from my thoughts, 'cause I am sinking lower, sinking lower. It's getting hard to breathe, don't wake me till the